Alright, and I'm back, and as you can actually see, even though it's only been like 2 seconds since the previous time I was recording, basically I was going down the elevator on night 3, and my headphones freaked out, I guess, and it just shut off. But, yeah, version 1.0, 1.02. Scott's already updated and patched the game, which leads me to what is annoying with Night 4. Night 4, really freaking hard. And I toughed through it, and like I said, I beat the game, obviously, but he's patched Night 4 to where it's easier. That would have been nice. Anyway, continuing on with Night 3. I swear, one of these times I'll be able to start. I was just interrupted there, real quick. Nothing big. And then I decided to clean up my room a bit.
She's so pretty and shiny. Didn't you make her just for me?
I had company over. For just a moment.
Welcome back to another pivotal night of your thriving new career, where you get to really ask yourself, what am I doing with my life? What would my
I'm
friends
sitting
say?
in front of
And
a
most
computer
importantly,
playing
will I ever see
FNAF
my
Sister
family again?
Location.
We understand the stresses of a new job, and we're here for you. To help you reach a more stable and relaxing frame of mind, we offer several musical selections to help make this elevator ride as relaxing and therapeutic as possible. We
Is
offer
that so?
contemporary jazz, classical, rainforest ambiance, as well as a wide selection of other choices. Using the keypad below, please type the first few letters of the musical selection you would prefer.
Yeah, Rainforest Ambiance. That sounded pretty nice, but I'd have to say chill step is my favorite type of music, so
It seems you had some trouble with the keypad. I see what you were trying to type, and I will auto-correct it for you. Thank you for selecting Casual Bongos.
Oh, casual bongos. Ah, yeah.
Now that your elevator experience has been customized to your needs and you're thoroughly relaxed, it's worth mentioning that due to your lackluster performance yesterday, your pay has been decreased by a substantial amount.
What?
Please enjoy the rest of your descent.
What the hell? I did everything verbatim yesterday. I didn't even die, did I? No, I didn't die once. Screw you guys, bro. I won.
Due to unforeseen malfunctions from today's shows, your nightly duties will require you to perform maintenance that you may or may not be skilled enough to perform.
Well, that's
It
always
became
good.
necessary for technicians to attempt to disconnect Funtime Freddy's power module. However, they were unsuccessful. Allowing them to try
that's not
again
good.
would be an inefficient path forward, as we would need to allow 6 to 8 weeks for recovery and physical therapy. You will
Wait,
need
what
to
about
reach
me?
the parts and service room on the other side of Funtime Auditorium to perform the procedure yourself. Let's check on Ballora first and make sure she's on her stage.
Hey, Ballora, you on your stage?
Great. It looks like everything is as it should be in Ballora Gallery.
She was torn
Let's
apart.
check on Funtime Foxy. It's important to make sure she's on her stage before entering.
She's not.
Great. It looks
She's
like
not.
everything is as it should be in Funtime Auditorium.
No.
There is no need to check on Baby tonight. Please refrain from entering unauthorized areas. Proceed directly to Funtime Auditorium.
Now, I've already found out this. He does open both, which is what I found weird, but you can, in fact, go in here. And
Motion trigger. Circus gallery vent.
if you do go in here, it might look like there's nothing you can do down or around here, right? Because you can't mess with anything, all the modules are off. But if you go under the desk and you pull it closed, I did find out you can, in fact, hear a message from Baby.
Did you know that I was on stage once? It wasn't for very long, only one day. What a wonderful day, though.
I was in a small room with balloons and a few tables. No one sat at the tables, though, but children would run in and out. Some were afraid of me, others enjoyed my songs. Music was always coming from somewhere else, down a hall. I would always count the children. I'm not sure why. I was always acutely aware of how many there were in the room with me. 2, then 3, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 2, then none. They usually played together in groups of 2 or 3. I was covered in glitter. I smelled like birthday cake. There were 2, then 3, then 5, then 4. I can do something special. Did you know that? I can make ice cream. Although I only did it once. There were 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. Something happened when there was 1. A little girl standing by herself. I was no longer myself, and I stopped singing. My stomach opened, and there was ice cream. I couldn't move, at least, not until she stepped closer. There was screaming for a moment, but only for a moment. Then other children rushed in again, but they couldn't hear her over the sounds of their own excitement. I still hear her sometimes. Why did that happen?
I don't know. But I did just realize she just named off a whole bunch of numbers that could go on a keypad. 232420, 2354, and then 4321. I doubt 4321 is going to be anything.
Circus gallery vent.
But we might be able to try the other ones, maybe? 232420. How about that? 232420. Nothing. How about 2354? 2354? No. 4321. 4321. So nothing. Well, it was worth a shot. Oh well. So that did get shut after I left, though. That's interesting. I don't know. Let's try this one more time. So 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 0, 2, 3, 2, 3, 5, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nothing. Okay. That's unfortunate.
Prototype auditorium maintenance vent opened.
So now, oh,
Unlike Ballora, Funtime Foxy is motion activated. For this reason, it's important to keep the room dark, as to not accidentally activate her.
that is
You
true.
have been provided with a flash beacon. Use it if you need to get your bearings and to ensure you don't bump into anything.
Okay.
However, use it as sparingly as possible. Proceed forward to reach the parts and service room.
Okay. Well, you can hear Foxy moving around. I forgot. I thought we would be in an event for a minute before we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basically, what I do is, I flash, and he was obviously right, or she, excuse me. All the animatronics are female, apparently. Oh, that was my first death. That's a shame. Well, anyway,
Prototype auditorium maintenance vent opened.
we'll wait for him to shut up.
Unlike Ballora, Funtime Foxy is motion activated. For this reason, it's important to keep the room dark, as to not accidentally activate her. You have been provided with a flash beacon. Use it if you need to get your bearings and to ensure you don't bump into anything. However, use it as sparingly as possible. Proceed forward to reach the parts and service room.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basically, I flash and then move forward 5 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If she's not in front of me, that is. If she is, then obviously I'm probably gonna die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Trying to listen to see if she's on like a side of me or in front of me. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know this is a very interesting visual. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4. There we go. I was about to say, I think I should be able to just make it to the room.
Motion trigger, parts and service.
Great job reaching parts and service. It seems that Funtime Freddy is out of power, which should make your job much easier. The release switch for the chest cavity is located on the underside of the endoskeleton jaw. To reach it, we will first need to open the face plates. You will need to press the faceplate release triggers in a specific order, and it's important to be as precise and as careful as possible. Locate the small button on Freddy's face, just under his right cheek, and press it.
And you have to think about it in the way of his right cheek, which would be this one, even though it's to the left, because it's his right, not yours.
Great. Now locate the button under his left cheek and press it. Great. Now carefully locate and press the button next to Freddy's right eye. Great. Now carefully locate and press the button just above Freddy's nose.
There. That gets me every time.
Good job.
I jump.
The faceplates should now be open.
They
Locate
are?
and press the small button on the underside of Freddy's endoskeleton jaw.
Right here.
Excellent. The chest cavity should now be open.
It is.
Remove the power module from the chest cavity.
This thing right here.
Great work. You will now be required to remove the secondary power module from the Bonnie hand puppet. Press
Okay.
the large black button beneath Bonnie's bow tie to release the power module.
He's gone. Where'd you go? Oh, there he is. Now this part was annoying to me at first because it took me a while to be able to catch him. See, what I read up was if you go to the bottom right corner, and you are timed, because if you're too slow, he will in fact jump out and kill you. But if you can do it quick enough, boink.
Great job. You've acquired both power modules. This completes your tasks for the night. Please
This
exit
part
the
got
building
me
through
10,
Funtime
20
Auditorium,
times,
and
I'm
we'll see
sure.
you back here again tomorrow.
Alright. So, we were able to get both the modules there. Like I said, this part took me probably like 20 tries, because I could not figure out for the life of me how to get his freaking button. But, obviously I was able to get it that time, so great. And I don't think Foxy will get us on our way back if we don't move, other than what he's supposed to get us. So I'm just going to keep running, and, See, I think it's like predetermined. I still jumped anyway, but I think it was predetermined when he was supposed to catch us because,
She can make balloons.
see, no game over.
Have you seen her make balloons?
I've not seen her make
Daddy,
balloons.
let me go to her.
So I'm willing to bet the creator's daughter wants to go see Baby, but he's not letting her go see Baby because he knows something.
Shh, be still and quiet. You've been sleeping for quite a while. I think they noticed that you never left the building last night. The cameras were searching for you, but they couldn't find you. I have you hidden too well.
Mm-hmm.
I kidnapped you.
Night 4.
Don't be afraid. I'm not going to hurt you. I am only going to keep you for a little while.
Okay.
Try not to wiggle, though. You're inside something that came from my old pizzeria. I don't think it was ever used. At least not the way it was meant to be used. Too dangerous. It's just big enough for one person to fit inside, but just barely.
Mm-hmm.
You're in the scooping room. Do you know why they call it the scooping room? It's because, dummy, this is the room where they use the scooper. I thought that would be obvious. Isn't that a fun name for something? The scooper. It sounds like something you would use for ice cream, or custard, or sprinkles.
That's
It
true.
sounds like something you would want at your birthday party to ensure that you get a heaping portion of every good thing. I wonder, though, if you were a freshly opened pint of ice cream, how you would feel about something with that name. Thankfully, I don't think a freshly opened pint of ice cream feels anything at all. Uh-oh. It sounds like someone else is in the building. Shh.
Okay, bring her over. Forward. One. More. Okay, stop. Set her down. Watch the step. What happened to it this time? Just seems like these things can't go a day without breaking down. Who knows? It's always the same, man. Some kind of hardware malfunction. Well, I had to be somewhere in 15 minutes. This place can't really creeps. We just get this over with. It's all automated. We don't have to be here for it. Just get her on the rollers and we can go.
Mm-hmm. So I think that they just put Baby on the roller, or was it Ballora? I'm gonna be quiet here because I think this is actually really, really loud, and I don't want to try and like talk over it. I have plenty of time to talk here in a second. Obviously, we can see Ballora there, though. Hi!
There's something very important that I've learned how to do over time. Do you know what that is? How to pretend. Do you ever play make-believe?
Sometimes.
Pretend to be one way when you are really the other.
Mm.
It's very important. Ballora never learns, but I do. They think there is something wrong on the inside. The only thing that matters is knowing how to pretend.
Ow. Poor Ballora.
I'll open the faceplates for you. That way they can find you on the cameras. Now,
Hi,
all you
I'm
have
here.
to do is wait. I'd recommend that you keep the spring locks wound up. Your breathing and your heartbeat are causing them to come loose. You don't want them to get too loose. Trust me.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so now she's gonna quiet down so I can talk to you. Basically, this is the infamous Night 4, and everyone's been having a lot of issues with it. Specifically because you have to keep track of all 10 of these, and then you have these guys who are on the sides. And you have to make sure they don't climb all the way up. But if you shake using A and D, then obviously the spring traps are going to go down a lot quicker. The only issue with that is, even though that they're going down quicker and you can try and keep up with them, see, there's even more of the ballerina dolls going through the bottom now. Now, as they're going in through the bottom, you can't shake at all. If any one of them's trying to go through from the bottom of the screen, then if you shake, they will actually kill you instantly. And if you don't shake and they get to the top of the screen, then you die either way. And if you let any of the spring traps go all the way to where they've spun an entire 360, right? Then you'll die. But like I was mentioning, Scott did already patch the game, it seems. And the way that he did that was by making it to where you had to shake less in order to knock those two off the side. So we're going to see if that actually helps. Now, I've gotten a lot of practice in on this because I had to spend hours on this. And what's sad is you only have to survive, I think it's for 3 minutes. So that's really dumb because this took you forever. It took me hours to figure this out. I fully admit that, but it's difficult. So it's not like I'm embarrassed by it. But yeah. Ooh. Oh. Come on, come on, come on. I don't know how long I've already been here. Oh, don't hit Max. I don't know. It might have hit Max somewhere. Yep. I figured as much. That level is a pain in the ass, let me tell you. So far I've only died once, so that's not too bad, but we might be here a while, because it took me hours, like I said last time. It's almost luck-based, because you can't really... The amount of times that they will climb up the side is randomized, so the more that they do it, the more likely you are going to fail.
I'll open the faceplates for you. That way they can find you on the cameras. Now all you have to do is wait. I'd recommend that you keep the spring locks wound up. Your breathing and your heartbeat are causing them to come loose. You don't want them to get too loose. Trust me.
Mm-hmm. One of the tips that I saw on this level is to wait for both of them to be climbing, and then shake, So wait until they're both climbing up and then shake the screen. So that will get rid of both of them, which means they'll both reset. And you won't have to shake like once, wait for the other one to spawn, shake, wait for the other one to spawn, shake, kind of thing. I also don't know like at what point it's considered that they're climbing in to your animatronic mask, I guess, for the ones on the bottom, because like I said, if you shake while they're trying to enter the mask, then you also die. I don't know at what point in the animation's considered entering the mask, because there'll be some times where I sit there like, oh, I have to shake now, kind of thing, and I'll do it, and one will be like sitting straight up, about to enter the mask, but everything turns out fine. And then there's other times where it will look like, okay, he's gone, I'll shake it, and then it will be instant death. Which, part of that could be... Okay, come on. Oh. There we go. You also don't want to stop like that, like I just did, because now obviously all my spring traps are probably going to go off. I won't be able to catch up with them now. Most likely, anyway. So I know I have one on the right side climbing up. That should have gotten rid of him. Yep. Okay, good. Okay, the one on the left side's climbing up now. Oh, don't go out. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm gonna die. I can already see that. You know, the last time I won, or, you know, the first time that I won, was actually by luck. All of my things were red, and I just so happened to beat the time. Oh yeah, that leads to this level. I haven't died enough times to actually get it. This is like a secret death minigame, and I think I've pretty much figured out the order in which you have to feed these kid cupcakes. So that first cupcake back there only shoots out one cupcake at a time. This blue one shoots out 3 in like a spread type pattern. So you go through here and you do that one, and then if you keep going to the right after that and jump over this one, because you don't want to pick it up or replace it, and then feed these 3, then go back, pick up this one, and you want to go back towards this way, and you have to be careful, otherwise sticky keys will in fact play on the screen, and it will stop you from actually playing the game, and you're timed in the bottom right corner, obviously. Then you come back this way, and the green one goes through all of the kids. It doesn't stop at 1, so it'll go and clean the entire screen. And you want to be careful, because if you leave the screen before the cupcakes hit the other kid, then it won't hit the other kid. So now we'll go all the way back, and if I can get it in enough time, I should be able to do... It takes 2 cupcakes to actually feed the kid. So we should have enough left over that by the time we get back to the other side of the screen, we should be able to get to the goal in time, I think. I just have to figure out how to do this quicker. I don't think I'll have enough time this time, but if I can get it done quicker without sticky keys ever popping up. I think that's what killed me the last couple of different times, was sticky keys like to pop up. Oh! 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 I got the ice cream! Okay, I don't know what that ice cream is, but I think it's useful. I was so close. If I can get past that, just just a little bit further, if I can get it done quicker, I should be able to finish that minigame. I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, that leads me to mention the fact, I think I know why Scott said that the game was going to be too gory. I think originally his plan was to have 2 different death animations here. Obviously, we know if the Springtrap suit was to actually spring, that we would die. So I think he actually used to have a death animation here that was really, really gory. Of the spring suit actually, like, destroying us. And, whenever he fixed the game to fix whatever was super, super gory or whatever, I think that might have been it, is that he just gave the same death animation as, having one of the little Ballora dolls, kill you, as the same animation as whenever the spring goes off. So instead it's just a jump scare. That's my theory. I don't see anything to prove it, but, you know, it would kind of make sense because there's nothing else in the game that looks like it could have been gory other than this right here, and possibly the ending. That might have been a little bit gory at one point. But those are the only 2 parts that I can think of that would even remotely be considered, like, so bad that he had to think about postponing the game to fix it. Those are the only 2 areas that I can think of off the top of my head. Unless there's, like, a secret or something, which obviously there's probably something. Especially if you can beat this minigame and use that ice cream. What's the ice cream for, I wonder?
I'd recommend that you...
There we go. Come on. We can do this. I already wasted a couple seconds. Oh, come on, I can do this. Let's do this. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, so we got one over here. Alright, and we skipped this cupcake. Oop. Come on. And then we can get these guys over here. And then I go back this way. I pick up this cupcake, go back this way. And then there's the 2 kids in a row right here. I can get both of them. And then jump back. Alright. And then if I jump over here, I should be able to get all 3 of those. Oh, thank God I didn't press it yet. I was about to go ahead and click it just preemptively kind of thing. Come on. Okay. So that gets them. If I can do it quick enough, hopefully I can grab this cupcake and get all the way to the other side. Come on, you can do it. Come on. Come on, we can do this. Oh! Oh, that was close. Oh, come on. Come on, I want to be able to do this. I don't know if I should use the ice cream, though, or just go straight for the goal. Because it prompts it up like something I should use. Oh! Come on, come on, come on. Oh. Okay, I wasn't able to use it, so goal. Just game over? That's it? But what's the ice cream used for? She mentioned that she can make ice cream out of her chest. But clearly I must have done something wrong. I don't know what it was, though.